This is Tehachapi. Sit back and relax as Key, Corey, Greg, and Ashley talk about what's happening in and around Tehachapi.
It's Tehachapi time. Key, Budge, Claire, Scotty today. Claire, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, we've got another weekend. Is it officially fall?
I'm going to say it's officially fall.
It feels like fall.
Yes, the mornings are cool and crisp. The afternoons are warm. The skies are crystal clear. It's fall.
It feels like fall. So, with fall upon us, I know, once again, we talk Oktoberfest, we talk about these different things that are occurring, and of course, you've got the entire lineup, because I know last weekend was kind of the kickoff to Oktoberfest and those fall events. So what do we have to look forward to this week?
All right. As usual, always fun stuff to look forward to. Let's start with our vineyards this weekend. Triassic Vineyards will be closed on Friday for a private event, but on Saturday, Beatlemania is happening.
And that's been a big buildup. There's been that's been on the books for several weeks, and I'm betting it's going to be well attended.
Yes, I think so too. I know they have like maybe 1 or 2 spots available, so you can give them a call if you want to sneak in, but it looks like it's going to be a really fun night, 5 to 8 p.m. Poke Express will be there. And yeah, it's going to be just as much fun as the first time around.
Now, they're usually close at 6, so this is a little bit extended hours, a private event. So they're going to close at 5 for regular, and then it'll be the special ticket holders that get to come in at 5.
Yep, you've got it.
Okay.
On Sunday, Dave Mordigian is coming out, and he'll be playing at 2:30. Over at Dorner Family Vineyard, they have Taylor Lewis playing on Saturday from 1 to 5, and Claudia's Catering will be there. And on Sunday, Tom Holden will be there from 1 to 5, and they will be making their signature pizzas. And you can expect a couple different types of sandwiches, their charcuterie, and all kinds of good stuff to munch on and enjoy all throughout the weekend. And then remember, September 29th, coming up next week, is their ladies' night. So that's 6 to 9 p.m., $25, ladies only, and lots of fun. They're going to have a DJ, they're going to have shopping, they're going to have like a mani-pedi session, jewelry, like so many fun things. So just a chance to go out and have fun with your girlfriends and relax for a bit.
You know, it's funny because you mentioned that, and it makes me think to pickleball. And when my wife and I go and we play in these tournaments, we'll play in a mixed tournament where she and I are partners, and then she'll have a women's double partner. I'll have a men's double partner. When we watch the women's doubles, when the music's playing, the women are competitive. They're in. And then all of a sudden the song comes on, and then all 4 women on the court start dancing and to have a good time, and they take that break away from the competitive. So I can imagine what a women's night's going to be like. They're going to have so much fun, especially having the music and all the atmosphere that's offered.
That's right. Take that fun little, jig on the pickleball court and amplify that.
There you go.
How fun. Over at Stray Leaves in town, I wanted to share they're open Wednesday through Saturday, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., and they're now serving these chocolate-dipped cannolis. Oh my gosh. They are to die for. So I just want to throw that out there. You guys are downtown, you're thinking about some wine. They have really great charcuterie boards and these new little tasties. So head on over there and check them out. Over at Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company, they have their happy hour on Fridays, and this week Tom Carlson is playing from 3 to 6. On Saturday, Devin Brinsfield will be there from 2 to 5. And on Sunday, Joey Fulco will be there from 2 to 5 as well. They have their wine club pickup party happening on the 29th. So if you are a club member, get that on your calendar. They have a big celebration started, and you'll be coming home with some wine. So that entire weekend, the 29th through the 30th, they have their wine club pickup. And then this week, they have the same wonderful menu that they have every week. It's those smoked tri-tip Santa Maria style sandwiches with potato salad or chips. They have a summer salad with barbecue chicken, tri-tip topping or shrimp topping. They have charcuterie available. And of course, they have sangria and all kinds of other wonderful things to enjoy throughout the day. Over at Tehachapi Winery, they have a sushi making workshop happening on Friday at 6 p.m. with Poke Express. On Saturday, their mud volleyball tournament is happening. This has been very much anticipated by a lot of folks. They're going to have a good time getting muddy and having a good time with some volleyball. I'm really excited to see it. I'm not quite ready to participate, but I think watching it would be just as much fun.
I'm sure it will.
And then on Sunday, we have Cary Park playing from 2 to 5.
Okay.
Heading over to our breweries, we have Local Craft Beer, and they have their musical open mic night on Thursdays today. On Friday, the Mean Gene Band is coming out and playing. And then every Wednesday, we have trivia, Geeks Who Drink trivia at 6:30, and Poke Express was out there this week. So there's always going to be something tasty to fuel the brain cells as you're trying to reach back and remember the odd trivia answers.
And that always flashes me back to that episode of The Office where they went to one of their local taverns for trivia nights, and they had the different teams, and it was just they all were having a blast, and
right.
But it always takes me back to that episode.
I love that. That's a great episode. Over at Old West Brewing, they have a really fun weekend with Oktoberfest coming up this weekend. Friday, they're going to kick it off with a German car meet at 4 p.m. They'll have open mic night with Thorn Ashton at 6 p.m., and Cub and Gut Pizza will be there from 5:30 on. On Saturday, Oktoberfest is happening. This is a ticketed event. It's $55, but it includes food from Mosner's, all kinds of drinks and beer, giveaways. There'll be a Stein holding contest, which that sounds really interesting and fun, and all kinds of fun. So make sure you get your tickets, contact Old West Brewing, and one of the easiest ways to contact them too is to head to social media and send them a message at Old West Brewing. On Sunday, they have T-Town Jam happening at 4 p.m. And then West Lane House of Brews, they have paint night happening Thursday night, and they have a witchy gnome that will be painted this evening. Poppy's Pastrami will be there. And then on Friday, we have Tacos Chewy serving up tacos. On Saturday, we have a singer-songwriter night from 6 to 9 p.m. And Darren Lee, Stephen Woods, and Tamara Solange will all be there. And that just sounds very relaxing and fun. And all three of those singer-songwriters have such unique and beautiful music. So good times all the way around. And AV Burger will be there serving burgers on Saturday. And then we know on October 1st, West Lane is having their Rocktoberfest from 1 to 6. The Rockettes will be there. There'll be a Valhalla axe throwing place.
Okay.
So again, we're getting physical. We're stretching the muscles. We're seeing what our axe throwing skills are like.
Okay.
And there will be vendors and food.
Very cool.
So yes, so many exciting, fun things this weekend. And there's more happening in town as well.
Well, before we talk about what's happening in town, let's talk Discover Tehachapi, your business. And I know that this is also a season that the creative adventures that you guys sculpt are taking place.
Yes, we have so many, and it's really fun because we can really craft and create anything that you are thinking of as well. So if you have a group of 14 and you want to do like a little ghost tour, you can contact us.
Oh, you piqued me right there. Okay. All right. Gotta know.
So, we've learned a lot of history, but we also know so many historians like John Hammond, and we are very close with our Tehachapi Heritage Museum, and we've learned a lot of wonderful stories. And so if that is something that you would be curious or interested in, we can take you on a little tour through town and share maybe some ghost stories or some interesting things that have happened in our past. And we could roll in a show at the Addams Family. Ooh. So, we can get really creative. And because we've created all these connections with everyone, that's something that we enjoy doing with our customers and our clients.
Love that.
Yeah. But if you want to head over and visit our wineries or breweries here in Tehachapi, we have those running every weekend. You can book 24 hours in advance, and you can go with your friend or with 13 other friends. So it's all very flexible, And our bus is ready to go every weekend. So you don't have to try to plan in advance if that's something that doesn't fit with your schedule.
With the holidays coming up, I bet here's the idea for, families to think, okay, I've got all of these family members coming in for Thanksgiving and they're going to be here. What am I going to do with them? This would be perfect because you can customize it or go through your custom regular tour that you guys do and get all the family out of the house.
Yeah.
And let them enjoy and soak in what Tehachapi has to offer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's an easy way to enjoy. All you do is book and we take care of all the details. And that's something we really enjoy doing. So you can always reach out to us. DiscoverTehachapi.com is our website. We are on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at DiscoverTehachapi.com or Discover Tehachapi. And then you can call us at 661-235-5334.
Okay, perfect. All right, what else is happening around town?
Yeah. All right, well, TVAA, Gallery and Gifts, they are doing their Witch and Warlock hat contest. It's starting now. It's $3 for a hat if you want to get one there, or you can decorate your own. But you can grab one at the store, decorate it, get it all spookified, and then turn it in by October 2nd. Then the hats will be displayed in Gallery and Gifts until the 28th, and that's when judges will present the winners.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. So give them a call if you have any questions, 661-822-6062. And we have Fiddlin' Down the Tracks happening this weekend on Saturday. This is the 46th annual fiddle contest. And we have musicians from all over that come up and they go to Country Oaks Baptist Church, which is at 20915 Scout Road. And we'll have children and adult musicians, and they're all going to play their violins and their fiddles. And it's the talent that comes in is just unbelievable, really. I mean, the music is just so wonderful to listen to and fun to watch. So they have a couple different things happening this weekend. Friday night at 6:30, they're going to do Jammin' with the Judges, and this will be at Four Seasons Cafe. So they're going to do a little bit of a warm-up the night before.
Okay, in downtown Tehachapi.
Yep.
Okay.
Downtown Tehachapi. Four Seasons is at 160 West Tehachapi Boulevard. And then starting at 8 a.m. the next morning at Country Oaks Baptist Church, that's when the contest will start.
Okay.
So
Now, is it free to attend, or do you have to buy tickets?
it is free to attend as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And I know it, shame on me for not knowing more about it, but that has been a staple here every year. I always see the announcements about, this Fiddlin' Day. So I got to try and put that on the calendar.
Well, and I think they've done a little bit more. I've seen these flyers around town a little bit more this year than in previous years. But I think they're a little bit quiet about their marketing. Mm-hmm. But because it has been around for a while, I think they have their audience that knows what to look for. But I mean, it's such a wonderful event. I'd love for everybody to know about it and be able to go and enjoy.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Our local public library has a fun lineup this week. Tomorrow, Friday at 3 p.m., there's a family story time. And then at 5 p.m., there's an autumn craft. On Saturday at noon, Maker Space is happening. Tuesday at 11 a.m., Baby Bounce. 4 p.m. is the ASL, American Sign Language class, and they're going over the topic of use of space. On Wednesday at 3:30, they're going to do a Discover Leaves activity, which works with autumn and all of these beautiful leaves falling down around us. And then at 4 p.m., they have Got Yarn. Bright Creek Farm is going to be opening up their pumpkin patch very soon. And so look for them starting in October. There's going to be pumpkins galore. They have a tractor ride, a pumpkin patch. They have arts and crafts, games, so much fun for the family. So head on over to Bright Creek Farm coming up here in October. And then we know Pulford's Apple Tree Orchard is open, and those apples are so good.
They really are the best.
Yes.
And it's open to the public. I've taken our grandson there the last couple of years. They have their little short stack hay maze that you get to go through, and he always gets a kick out of that. He kind of takes that shortcut and jumps over the bales, but he still has a good time, and they are the best apples, whether you just want to grab one and eat it or you're going to be baking that apple pie.
Yeah. And I love it too. Like that hay maze, my daughter's been working her way through it since she could walk. And this year she was finally tall enough where she's like, oh. And she just worked her way through it so fast and she felt so proud of herself. And she had the most fun. She found another little friend and they played with dinosaurs for an hour.
That's awesome.
So, right? Connections are made at Pulford's Apple Tree Orchard. On October 1st, Thunder on the Mountain will be here in town. Green Street, F Street, and Robinson. We have over 200 cars coming to this event. It's going to be phenomenal. And I want to remind everybody that these cars are works of art. These car owners have toiled and painstaking hours in detail restoring these vehicles. So it's going to be gorgeous down here with all these wonderful cars. There's going to be a beer garden. There's going to be music. We have a DJ, a little entertainment, and all kinds of fun stuff. There'll even be a giveaway.
Perfect. And then that's the same time when the Adams family's got its matinee that day. So if you're coming for that matinee, give yourself some extra time to check out the cars and also find parking in downtown, but give yourself extra time. You got that extra special event, before you go into the BK.
Yeah, so you can make it a really fun day, but like Keith said, make sure you can give yourself a few extra minutes to find some parking. And then on October 13th through the 15th, we have the carnival that's coming to town. It will be at the rodeo grounds, and the Chamber of Commerce will be selling tickets and wristbands very soon. I'll put my chamber hat on really quick. We should be getting those tickets any day now. So that's going to be really fun. And we are able to sell wristbands for all 3 days. So you get one wristband for Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. Your kids and you can ride all day long.
Very nice.
Yes. And then we have our Apple Fest coming up 14th through the 15th. I know Linda Carhart's been working really, really hard on that. The Apple Drop with the Lions Club, apple pie, apple eating. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited to see that. And then on the 15th, Rain Check Rodeo is happening. So again, out at the rodeo grounds, they're making up for the day that was lost in August, and it looks like it's going to be a wonderful time as well. Then Calliope Music Studios is offering a youth leadership class now. It's starting on October 20th. It'll be every Friday at 4:30. And right now they're kind of going over the book Atomic Habits and kind of going through what it means to be a leader right now. And especially when you're young, if you're 13 to 19 years old, what that means within your own world and your setting. And when you set these wonderful habits for yourself, how that will benefit you throughout life. So it's a really great class. If you want to learn more or get registered, call 661-300-6863. And we have one last event that I'm aware of. Hats and Hope will be happening on October 21st at noon. This is a luncheon. It will be at Wren's Garden, and it is an opportunity to support a couple of moms in our community who have given a lot to this community, and they have just been diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's $20 a person. It is a potluck, so bring your favorite dish, and 100% of the funds are going to go to help these two moms in our community.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very supportive of that. Yeah, I'm familiar with what that disease does, and it's just I'm so happy to hear that someone's stepping up to do something and to help them. So,
yes. And it was a wonderful quick turnaround, and there's a lot of everything being donated. So like your tickets will include wine that was donated from a lot of our wineries. And so, again, $20. All the proceeds go to help, and you can call Wren's Garden to get more information on that.
Okay, perfect. All right, Claire, before we end things, let's talk Discover Tehachapi one last time. How do people get a hold of you in scheduling their adventure?
Yes. If you like to call us, call 661-235-5334. My husband and I love talking on the phone. And if you're more of a social media person, you can reach us on Instagram and Facebook at Discover Tehachapi, or you can pop on our website, discovertehachapi.com, to learn more.
All right, perfect. I know pretty soon you're going to break away and there's going to be a Discover Tehachapi podcast. I know you're going to leave us in this big void from Tehachapi. You guys, I see that in the future.
I couldn't leave this studio. This is and having such wonderful people to talk to and have a wonderful host.
Well, thank you so much. So Claire, again, thank you for gathering all the information and how you have just really, I mean, you talk to people. It's not that you just read and grab and cut and paste. You're actually talking to these business owners and organizers and getting this information. You want to make sure it's right, but it's developing those relationships. That's what's been so successful for your business, what you're bringing to the Chamber of Commerce, and what you bring here to Tehachapi. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right, folks, if anything that Claire has talked about today has brought a thought, a suggestion, you've got an event coming up, please send it to us at media@Tehachapi City Hall. I make sure everything gets forwarded to Claire, or you can reach out to her through Discover Tehachapi or at the Chamber. And we kind of cross-pollinate all these different organizations that we're involved in and try and promote all things Tehachapi. So, Claire, once again, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we'll catch you again soon right here on Tehachapi.
Tehachapi is a conversation about Tehachapi, featuring the community members who make this such a special place to call home. If you have a question or a thought you'd like to share, email media@TehachapiCityHall.com. Thank you to Gary Mazzola for sharing his song, This is Tehachapi.